Mondays after Mondays, the weekly virtual ceremony of hoisting the Philippine flag in the provincial government of Misamis Oriental have gone 31 times since the start of the pandemic. November 16, 2020 was already the 31st convocation via online teleconference hosted by the Provincial Accounting Office under its active lead, Ms. Marilu Rivera, also highlighting the office's achievement for the year. And for the very first time, Governor Bambi Emano missed the virtual activity as he was the distinguished guest and honor of a very important event held in the 58th Infantry Battalion headquarters in Migbanday, Claveria early Monday morning. The governor graced the formal turnover of 1 million pesos worth of financial, rice, and hygiene kit assistance to Misamis Oriental Federated Senior Citizens Association of the Philippines and another 420,000 pesos worth of financial assistance to 84 former rebels under the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program, or ECLIP. The aid was also an initiative of the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office under its head, Mr. Junlimar Abella. Governor Bambi Emano urged these people to never hesitate to ask for help whenever necessary because his office will be more than willing to respond and provide them with their needs. He strongly believes that the way to progress is through obtaining peace and order, which is why he is in full support to programs that answer the concerns of our elders, especially our former rebels, so they can be reintegrated back to the community, be with their families, and start over with their new normal lives. Also on Monday, the Provincial Health Office Head and Task Force Chief for COVID-19, Dr. Jerry Kalingasan, released an updated report of the COVID-19 situation in the province showing the effectiveness of Misamis Oriental's health system. Of the 23 municipalities and 2 cities in the province, 6 have no active cases, and these are Binuangan, Lugait, Lagunglong, Magsaysay, Sugbungkogon, and Talisayan, while 7 have only 1 active case, namely Balinguan, Claveria, Kinugitan, Lagindingan, Libertad, Mantikao, and Naawan. There are only 3 active cases in Alubihid, Hitagom, and Medina, while the following areas with the remaining active cases are Inita with 14, El Salvador City with 3, Opol has 29 active cases, Taguluan has 8, Villanueva has 10 active cases, Hasaan with 3, Balingasag has 9 active cases, Salay with 5, and Hingoog City with 20 active cases. Of the 893 recorded cases, 760 have so far recovered and 19 have lost their lives, the majority of which are senior citizens. Misamis Oriental now only have 114 active cases, amounting to only 12.77%. Chief Dr. Jerry Kalingasan added that the success should be attributed to the good management and support of Governor Bambi Emano, keeping the province always one step ahead of the virus. On Tuesday, November 17, 2020, the Cooperative Development Authority has once again recognized the provincial government of Misamis Oriental as Kaabag sa Kooperatiba 2020 during the culmination of the Cooperative Month in October. Mr. Alberto Boboy Akain, head of the Provincial Cooperative Office, stressed that the continuous move of the province to show exemplary performances and best practices in generating employment through cooperative development and assistance to micro, small, and medium enterprises has earned the award. Governor Bambi Emano, through Mr. Akain, have always been supporting the needs of the different cooperatives, federations, and associations through capability building, training and seminars, and financial and marketing assistance. For 3 consecutive years, the leadership of Governor Bambi proved its worth because in 2018, the province was awarded as the most cooperative-friendly province of Region 10, and in 2019, his administration was again recognized as Cooperative Champion of Region 10. On November 18, 2020, Wednesday, Subbungkogon town officials, together with invited local officials from the province, met with the architects and builders for the new town hall project in a momentous groundbreaking ceremony. The activity marked the start of construction work on the new administrative building under its active municipal mayor Mildred Lagbas Mondigo. Governor Bambi Emano, being the distinguished guest and honor, personally attended the laying of the foundation stone. The town hall is said to be worth 51 million pesos, and the provincial government under Governor Bambi pledged to give 10 million for the construction. This after a tragic event that happened in 2019 when a fire broke out and destroyed their 50-year-old edifice. Mayor Mondigo said the municipal building is constructed with a vision of delivering high quality and readily accessible public services for the people of Subbungkogon and neighboring communities. Also on Wednesday, to address the issue of rampant post-harvest losses of fruits and vegetable produce and the increasing food wastage, especially among squash farmers who throw their excess products, the Provincial Agriculture Office initiated to cater this excess supply of squash to be processed into new products and to utilize it for other product development. Provincial Agriculturist Jose Apollo Pacamalan said that PAGRO, in coordination with the Northern Mindanao Food Innovation Center, the processing of squash powder was made possible. This value-adding initiative of PAGRO contributes to the betterment of the agricultural industry by reducing post-harvest loss and food wastage, in line with the Governor Bambi Emano's mandate in securing a food-sufficient Misamis Oriental. Also happening on Wednesday, a research site validation for the varietal trial of lowland rice production through Rice Crop Manager was conducted by PAGRO Operations and RDI Division with field rice representatives and municipal agriculture offices of Magsaysay and Claveria. This program will allow the agriculture technician and farmers to know the right varieties that are suitable in their area. This will also serve as a learning venue for the rice farmers to improve their skills on farm mechanization and rice crop manager. A financial subsidy worth 30,000 pesos per hectare will be provided by Field Rice for the partner farmers and cooperative. On Thursday, November 19, 2020, board members from the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, including their staff, underwent a mandatory swab test at the Provincial Health Office. The chief of the Provincial Task Force for COVID-19, Dr. Jerry Kalingasan, required the RT-PCR test after one SP employee tested positive for COVID-19. More or less, 30 SP employees and workers remain hopeful for a negative result, as this will hamper the SP's operation as well as compromise the safety of their own families. Governor Bambi Emano thanked the majority bloc of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for full cooperation and understanding. Although the virus has now affected the provincial capital, Dr. Kalingasan assured that provincial government operations will continue and workers will carry on with their task to serve residents of Misamis Oriental. Furthermore, on Thursday, due to the recent outbreak of African swine fever in Barangay Pugaan in Iligan City, an urgent convening was done by the members of the Provincial Task Force on the Prevention and Control of Animal Diseases to activate the group. The said emergency meeting, held at the Pearlmont Inn, Cagayan de Oro City, aims to reinforce Executive Order GYVBE 2020-029, which will temporarily ban pig and pork byproducts from Iligan from entering Misamis Oriental. Ultimately, the task force will define tasks and responsibilities in the event that the same ASF outbreak should hit the province. Present in the said meeting were Provincial Veterinarian Dr. Benjamin Resma, representatives from the private sector, and the National Veterinary Quarantine Services. Additionally, on Thursday, Governor Bambi Emano, as the esteemed guest of honor, presided the turnover, inauguration, and blessing of the new headquarters building of the Aviation Security Unit Region 10 in Laguindingan Airport, Barangay Moog, Laguindingan. The event was attended by the high-ranking officials of the Aviation Security Group. Most notable were AVSI Group National Director Police Brigadier General Domingo Lucas, AVSI 10 Officer in Charge Police Colonel Florencio Soriano Jr., and Police Colonel Raniel Valones. Also present in the event were Provincial Tourism Officer Attorney Jeffrey Saclot, Assistant Provincial Administrator Ms. Carol Lim, and DILG Provincial Director Marisha Naibe. During the event, AVSI Group National Director Police Brigadier General Domingo Lucas expressed his deep gratitude to Governor Bambi Emano and stated that he did not expect that the governor's proposed building would be a robust 3-story facility, the design being one of the most modern for headquarters building by Philippine National Police standards. In addition, he revealed that 70% of AVSIUs throughout the Philippines do not have the same facility, but thanks to the support of Governor Bambi Emano, AVSIU 10 now has its own. Governor Bambi strongly advocated for the construction of the new headquarters building for AVSIU 10, solely funded by the provincial government of Misamis Oriental, to provide an efficient base of operations for AVSIU 10 so that they can better fulfill their mandate of protecting Laguindingan Airport from all forms of threats. Meanwhile, a team from the PDRRMO provided standby medical support during the turnover and blessing of the new Aviation Security Unit building in Laguindingan Airport, Misamis Oriental. Friday, November 20, 2020, a collaborative meeting for the development of a program for young farmers, USTP Claveria, was spearheaded by PAGRO head Mr. Jose Apollo Pacamalan with the former agriculture students of USTP Claveria and Dean Dr. Randy Politod of the College of Agriculture of the said academic institution. This is in regards to PAGRO's program for young farmers to develop their endeavors towards entrepreneurship as young agripreneurs is the main objective of this meeting. The next step of the program would be the facilitation of the said institutions on crafting their business plans and its operationalization, with the technical expertise and support of PAGRO on the provision of agricultural inputs, and by linking them to financial institutions for startup capital and potential markets, the path is clear towards their success. PAGRO is determined to encourage more young individuals to become agripreneurs, as it is preparing the youth to be the future's food providers. Still on Friday, as assisted by the Provincial Agriculture Office, the Basak Masayon Carp Association of Barangay Awang Upol conducted a partial hito harvest. This hito project, which had an initial harvest of 109 kilograms, was stocked last June 2020, and after 5 months of culture, the association finally had an initial harvest with a total sales of 16,350 pesos. The average body weight of this hito is 300 grams each and was sold at 150 pesos per kilogram. The said association is one of the 5 project areas for Inland Culture Project of PAGRO under the Fisheries Division in securing food availability in remote areas, especially in this time of pandemic. Also on Friday, a team from the Provincial Veterinary Office, led by APV Dr. Efren Viloria, conducted Asf Surveillance together with the Municipal Agriculture Office Mantikao at Diggilaan Mantikao in the boundary of Mainit, Iligan City as a precautionary measure to prevent the spread of the virus in the province. Governor Bambi Emano has earlier directed concerned offices and agencies to tighten security measures, especially at the province's borders, to ensure that swine and meat products from the affected areas will not reach the province. Dr. Benjamin Resma stressed the province is doing the best it can to keep the disease at bay. And from November 16 to 20, 2020, the Provincial Cooperative Office under Alberto Boboy Akain is continuously monitoring and evaluating different cooperatives in Misamis Oriental who have previously received aid from the provincial government. On November 17, They went to Hasaan, Villanueva, Taguluan, and Opol and monitored this following cooperatives. The monitoring and evaluation have always been conducted by the workaholic and dynamic team of Provincial Cooperative Office together with Ms. Flor de Liz Tabamo, PCO consultant. The activity aims to strengthen more the cooperatives and to give interventions on challenges they encountered, especially during this pandemic. And on Saturday, November 21, 2020, members of the Association of Tourism Officers of Misamis Oriental or ATOM convened again in Hingog City to discuss matters related to the virtual celebration of the 8th Cuyamis Festival to be held in January of 2021. Earlier, Attorney Jeffrey Saclot, Provincial Tourism Officer, through the recommendation of the Provincial IATF, decided for the cancellation of one of the biggest tourism draws to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Even if Misamis Oriental had already flattened the curve, Governor Bambi would not let our guard down and not lull us into complacency. And for last week alone, the Travel and Arrival Committee under its energetic head, Attorney Jeffrey Saclot, have always been closely monitoring and assisting the arrival of more LSIs and ROFs coming home to Misamis Oriental. The Tourism Office have accommodated 239 LSIs, while the Public Provincial Employment Services Office assisted 111 ROF. The Scholar Connie Bambi or IKNB helped in the facilitation of student-related concerns, the legal team for those requiring legal opinion, and the Bids and Awards Committee for any finances and supplies needed by this returning Misamisnans. Attorney Saclot reminded everyone that helping this Misamisnans is not a threat but a shared responsibility.
Looking at all these accomplishments, the trend line is impressive and positive. While we are truly blessed as a community, yet there is a growing trend of people launching fierce and destructive attacks to our governor. But we don't mind them because this is not the way we conduct affairs in Misamis Oriental. We are better than that. We just come together, work together, and succeed together. Jinky Rosit, PIO.